Have you ever wondered what it would be like to open up a brand new hardcore world in beta Minecraft? Probably not. With its lack of features, janky mechanics, you might be wondering why anyone would want to open up a world in beta. Well, there's some features in the game that have been removed as the game has grown and are no longer available in current versions. It's my goal to collect some of the blocks and items that have been patched throughout the years. And to make these things just a little more interesting, I'll be doing this all in hardcore. Let the exploiting begin. It's super easy to find strongholds in beta Minecraft, as the structure includes these huge glass pillars protruding out of the ground. This is the home of our first unobtainable block, but before we head down there, I'll need to gather myself some basics like tools, armor, and food. Unlike in modern Minecraft, I can't exploit villager trading, shipwrecks, ruined portals. Nope, it's down to the mines with me. While looking for my first diamonds, I noticed my hunger bar slowly dropping, and I have no idea what animals do drop food and what don't. So once I'd broken my first iron pickaxe, I felt it best I rectify this hunger issue of mine by heading back to the surface to kill anything that moves. Now, duping is always a very controversial subject in Minecraft, so I'll be setting myself some rules as to not completely ruin the game and the experience for me. The rules are pretty simple. I can only dupe in beta versions of the game. After that, it's all manual collection and farms. I've decided on this as it is still an exploit. Regardless how OP it is an exploit. And I'd like to have a decent collection of some of these unobtainables before we upgrade to the newest versions. After mining at Y11 all the way back to 00, I'm pretty convinced that diamonds don't generate in this version of Minecraft. I've mined over 1,600 blocks and still haven't found a single diamond. This game hates me. After mining over 2,000 stone blocks, I finally found myself some diamonds. Oh my god. And yes, I'm going to dupe them and gear up before we head back to the strongholds and grab our first unobtainable item. While I'm waiting for the sun to rise so I can collect some sand for TNT, I thought I'd explore the zombie roaming around on the stairs. The continuous zombie sounds lead me to believe there might be a dungeon spawner here. And that's going to be very useful for collecting XP, as ores, they don't drop XP yet. That's a later update. Finding the portal room is a nightmare in this version, and that's not even mentioning the lighting glitches all over the place. It's as if the stone bricks are made with obsidian or something. They take forever to mine. But once the portal room has been located, we can destroy the spawner and remove the lava under the portal. Yes, this is what portal frames used to look like. And when you explode them with TNT, you can pick them up. While we're down here, I might as well grab a bunch of books, because I'm going to need them for enchanting to obtain our next exploit. We're also going to need some obsidian in order to craft an enchanting table. Time to set up a basic mob spawner grinder. Now that we've gotten the mob grinder built and the enchanting table all set up, it's time to get enchanting. Now, enchantments have now been added to the game. However, due to a bug, every item is defaulted back to feather falling 1. And this includes tools. I'd like to have feather falling 4 on all of my armor. So we'll grab a bunch of each to combine once anvils are added. The anvils are not added for a few more versions yet, so we just got to collect a bunch for the moment. And now that we've gotten ourselves a good amount of illegal armor to combine, there's no real point hanging around here. So, time to upgrade to 1.9 pre-release 4. In this version, the enchantments were fixed and no longer default to feather falling 1. We now have Silk Touch, Fortune, Efficiency, Unbreaking, and many more available. But still no way of knowing what you'll get until you've dumped all of your levels into it. After spending way too long ignorantly trying to obtain Silk Touch with low levels, did a bit of research and found its optimum level is actually over 40. This may take a while. I'd like to get myself a little higher than level 40 to have a stronger chance of getting the Silk Touch. So now we're at level 45, let's have a crack at this. And after many rerolls, I finally managed to get a level 42. It's not what we wanted though. Back to the XP grind with me. But first, I think I'll add a few extra bookshelves to hopefully maybe boost my luck a little bit. I'm still not entirely sure how this mechanic works. And we're back. Now with more bookshelves and even more levels. It takes around 4 hours to get up to this level, so fingers crossed. Yeah, this game hates me. Third time's the charm, right? No way this game is going to scam me 3 times, right? Holy, that was a grind and a half. But now that we've finally gotten ourselves Silk Touch, we need to go find some ice. This may sound a little bit weird, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing all of the chunk updates once we get to modern Minecraft. Seeing the generation differences and how the game has changed over the updates. The oceans are going to be an obvious difference once we get to 1.13, and also the old villages, they're going to stand right out. They really are. I don't know how far we've traveled, but now we've found some ice. I'm gonna grab a few stacks and we can head back. I don't think I'm going to complain about boat travel in modern Minecraft after this. I still don't even know how to exit the boat. Getting back to my comfy hole in the hill, I started clearing some space for another portal. And I stumbled into a cave, thought, I might light this up. Very happy I did, because there's a spider spawner back here, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I was going to search for one of these after going into the Nether, but while we're here, we might as well utilize it. Now, Silk Touch isn't just good for ice. In this update, you can also use it to mine monster spawners. Look at this bad boy right here. This is going to be so much fun in a few more updates. Now, before we get back to building the portal, I want to make a few more of these. I'm honestly a little bit nervous going into the Nether here, as I really don't know what to expect. And oh my wordy lordy. Look at these textures. Don't they just take you back a few updates? Oh. Now let's place a bit up here to make sure it all works fine, and then we can ladder up a bit to make a nice waterfall. I reckon that'll look really, really nice having a waterfall in the Nether. Wow. Wow, I brought exactly the right amount of ladders. That was convenient. Now to make a pond in here, just, well, because I can, and make sure to light this up so we don't lose it. Then, if we just section this bit off here, we can make a puddle and then break this section for a really cool waterfall. Now, I was going to hang around for some cool photos, but that might have to wait. I don't think these ghasts want me here. Now that it's time to start working on getting my levels back up for some more enchanting, I think I'll first renovate this room a little by adding some chests and making the spawner just out of reach so it doesn't fill up. I killed a slime down here while moving some items. That means there's a slime chunk somewhere. I can't actually get my chunk borders up, so there's a chunk somewhere around here. So I'm going to clear out a bit of this area and just see if we can get a few more to spawn in. I think the slimes might actually come in handy somewhere. I also learnt that breaking a chest with enchanted items in it will wipe all of the enchantments off of all of the items in that chest. I'm just glad I learnt that before I moved all my feather falling gear. I did lose all of my special pickaxes though. Meh, they were nothing really that exciting. Now, in this version of Minecraft, there's no entity cramming, and if you're not careful, it can lag out your whole PC. I'm serious. It's also the only version of the game where you can get fortune and silk touch on a pick. So, this is going to be our last bit of enchanting, I think. As much of a pain as it was rolling to get something above 40, I can't believe how lucky I was to get it on the first try. Here it is. Silk Touch and Fortune 3 on the same pick. Now, this is the last item I want to collect in this update, but before we update, I want to fill up these chests with all the unobtainables I've gathered so far. Now, we've got a double chest of End of Portal frames, a double chest of monster spawners, a double chest of Silk Fortune picks, plus plenty of feather falling gear that I'll have to combine in a later update, as the anvil, like I said, it hasn't been added into the game just yet. And there you go. That's pretty much everything I will be getting in beta Minecraft. I know there were things we missed, but I think this is a decent collection, and there's still quite a few more things left to gather before we get to the current updates. Thank you everybody for watching, and please, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button, like that video, and if you have any questions at all, give me a comment and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. Again, cheers for watching guys, see you next time.